What's going on, guys? GSMessy here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to the squad today, but we're on a couple of very cheap team and group stage players, which in my opinion, for their value for money, are absolutely fantastic. And the rest of the team is also great to play with. So before we get any further, as always, if you enjoyed this video, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more, and the comment section below, if you've used any team and group stage players, who's been your favourite and why? Let me know down below in the comments section. So today, we have got a 4-3-2-1 formation, and as I always do with pretty much every single team, I change it in-game to a 4-1-2-1-2 because, in my opinion, it's still the best formation in the game, and it really suits my playstyle. One other thing very quickly to mention, some of you guys may actually have a team and group stage player and not even realise it. But obviously we'll see what I'll talk about in just a moment then. So start off with the defence and the goalkeeper. In there, I know a lot of people go David De Gea, but my personal choice this year, for some reason, like 520 games played of him, is Courtois from Chelsea. He's 6'6", has got a giant throw trait, and despite not having the stage or leg trait like De Gea and like Farm, like other goalkeepers do have, he does still make some incredible saves he really shouldn't. And I have tried out De Gea as well, and I'm tempted at some point to potentially pick up his second in form, the 92 rated card that came out this week, but for now, Courtois is my go-to keeper. Next up, right back with a FUT Champions card, or basically an informed version of Ricardo Pereira from FC Porto. He's 5'9", high work rate, 90 pace, 83 dribbling, 81 defending, 85 passing, and 75 physical. 38 games played him already, and his attributes in game are pretty damn impressive. Like his passing stats, his dribbling stats, his physical, they're really good. Apart from the strength rate, which is 66, he's a great right back of the game. Then we move on to our centre-back pair, and then first up we've got a prime icon. This time it's Rio Ferdinand. I've played 177 games with him already, 5 goals, 0 assists, 3 yellow cards. He's 6'2", 83 pace, 91 defending, 86 physical, and his passing and dribbling aren't fantastic, but if I scroll across to the right then, his passing stats, where is it? He's got 83 short passing, which really, the free kick accuracy, that lets it down massively on the card, so really his passing is really good. So on top of that, of course, he's got the 83 pace, 84 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, the defending phenomenal, and the physical just as good. His partner is a team and group stage player, being John Stones from Man City. He cost me 38k, and in fact I just packed a fresh one yesterday, so I'll probably replace that one with this one basically, or the other way around. And he's 6'2", high medium work rate, 74 pace, 76 dribbling, 75 passing, 84 defending, and 80 physical. And I was really impressed. This guy potentially could replace Eric Bailly for me, because if I go to his attributes then, look at his short passing stat. Now I'm aware that a lot of you will be like, Ross, why are you so focused on defending passing stats for centre backs? It's really not that important, but for my playstyle, I pass out from the back so damn much, so 89 short passing on a centre back, that is pretty much ideal. It's actually better than most midfielders on the game. It also has 82 stamina, which is great for a centre back, 82 strength, and some good defending stats. And alongside the passing, it also has 82 ball control and 84 composure. The final defender is probably my favourite left back I've ever used on any FIFA, and that is the prime Roberto Carlos. 101 games played, 19 goals, 16 assists, and if you get this guy to overlapping or just balanced attack, he is absolutely phenomenal. Like, he honestly causes so many troubles for the opposition defense, and he is untradeable, of course, so you have to put a lot of money into him. I did actually save a lot of money on him because he screencast to get him, and that obviously took off about 300k total. His attributes very quickly, like, look how good they are. And I know Team the Marcelo may actually be better than Roberto Carlos in game, but what I'll be doing if he is better, I'll put Roberto Carlos centre back and a 5 at the back, put Marcelo left wing back, and then game change to a centre midfielder with a 4-1-2-1-2 and keep Carlos left back. I think that'll be absolutely unreal. Now we've got to midfield 3, and first up, we've got a very overpowered player on FIFA 18, that is Bakayoko from Chelsea. I played 130 games with him because initially before Vieira, he's my CDM because he's great on the game. He's 6'1", has got 73 pace, 74 dribbling, 70 passing, 81 defending, and 83 physical. I think now he's like 2,000 to 3,000 coins, so dead cheap, and I understand why he's very meta in the weekend league. Then we move on to the right hand side, we've got an informed version of Paul Pogba. Now I bought him for 855k, he's probably dropped low since then, because initially when I bought him I had his normal card anyway, so I was like, you know what, play 200k extra and get them little upgrades, but I was actually doing it somewhat as an investment as well. I was expecting him to go well above 1 million coins because he's an informed Paul Pogba, and he's definitely one of the best midfielders in the game, but for some reason he's dropped loads. But still, either way, I'm definitely going to keep him until he gets a second in form or like a better icon comes up potentially. 117 games played at 36 goals, 40 assists from the centre midfield role. His partner, or the third player, sorry, this midfield, is a loan icon. I know I'm like copping out a little bit there, but he came out last Thursday. I was like, you know what, let's try him out. Will I do his actual untradeable card? Definitely not, because Deco for me, his stats okay, his passing and dribbling are great. The rest of it, really not that impressive. Actually, I probably will do the SBC for Deco and also Robert Pires, not to use him in game, but basically to put it straight into another icon SBC. As in-game stats there, again, dribbling and passing are fantastic. The rest of it, I mean, shooting okay, his finishing is like 75, so is Rui Costa, but he just won't get in my team, basically. And now we move on to our front three. As you can see, two of them, taking that one as a Path to Glory card, but really is a team of group stage item, as Rigoni. Also got Cochrane, also both playing for Zenit. Let's start off with Martial on the left-hand side. So Martial, everyone knows how good he is. I won't talk about him for too long, but I saw yesterday he dropped under 20,000 coins, and I've played 338 games with him, 339 goals and 283 assists. Are his contributions. Now, I actually only replaced him yesterday or the day before with the team of group stage Mbappe. But again, not too much to say about him because everyone knows how good he is in game. Then we go on to our two team group stage players, and first up, let's go Cochrane the striker. He cost me 12,500 coins, 6 games played, 6 goals, 4 assists, and to be fair, I got a lot of rage quits, so it could be much better than that. And 88 pace, 85 dribbling, 82 shot, 80 passing, and a 77 physical. If you had like 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, he'd probably like double that price. Because those stats are really solid for an Ace 2 rated player. As in-game stats then, has got very good acceleration, 84 finishing, 83 shot power, 88 agility, 86 ball control, 83 composure, which I know a lot of people like about him, 83 stamina, and also 84 short passing. And obviously he gets a club link to the right forward, and again, this is a Path to Glory item, untradeable, but you can buy him for 12,000 coins on the market as a team of group stage card, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and Emiliano Rigoni also from Zenit again. Ace 2 rated, 89 pace, 85 dribbling, 79 shot, Ace 2 passing, 6 games played, 5 goals and 5 assists, all from Cam. As in-game stats, they really aren't too great, it doesn't look like for a lot of them, especially his physical ones. Obviously defending doesn't really matter. But for me, the thing I really like about him, he felt really good in the ball. Like 89 dribbling, 83 ball control, 85 agility. Then out on top of that, the 91 acceleration, 84 sprint speed, some good passing stats. His shooting wasn't fantastic, but still, he got 5 goals and 5 assists in 6 games. And some of you may have done his SBC a few weeks ago and completely forgot about it, so check your club just in case. And this is what we changed to in-game though, with Martial left striker, Cochrane right striker, and Rigoni at cam. And again, it's a 4-1-2-1-2 variant number 2, by the way. Left center mid is going to be the icon Deco, right center mid is Paul Pogba for them long shots, CDM of course is Bakayoko, and the defense, it remains the same. And I know alongside the cheap players, I also have got some very expensive ones like icons, and also very expensive players like Paul Pogba, but the cheap players definitely held their own. So let's jump into gameplay and show you what a team can do. Right, so now we're in the gameplay part of the video. Let's start off the defense and the goalkeeper again, and then work our way forward. So first up, Courtois. For me, a long throw and a goalkeeper is pretty much essential in this game. I know a lot of people also go for the same with feet trait, which I understand. In fact, looking at Team of the Group Stage to Stegen, I really want to use him, but the off-putting thing is literally he doesn't have a giant thrower. For me, most of my counter-attacks, they come straight from that. Like if the ball is in the keeper's hands, I literally never ever kick it because most of the time, unless it's like a really obvious kick, they just don't really work for me. So long throw is definitely essential, hence why Courtois is my goalkeeper. The fullbacks, Roberto Carlos prime, I said how good he is. The guy in the overlap is absolutely unreal. He can low dribble across goal, he can RBA across goal as well for an easy tap in. He literally has everything in his locker. The right back, Pereira, he's very similar in fact in game because he's very quick, also has a good delivery on him. I think his crossing stat is very good, so maybe he could be a very good option in teams. If you have someone like Rui Costa to link him to, then you can literally have anyone around him. Then we've got John Stones and Rio Ferdinand. Like I said before, I'm actually tempted to try Stones in my main team. He was that good for me. His short passing is just phenomenal. Rio Ferdinand, everyone knows probably how good he is. Moving on to the midfield 3, Bakayoko at DM. He doesn't really do much wrong. Like, I know some people may not like him as much. Last year, Kante was like the best DM in the game for me. On FIFA 18, height is definitely very important for me in my midfield. FIFA 17 is definitely the opposite because Kante, again, was like the pivot, the anchor of my team at DM, and I didn't have no problems with that. But this year, Kante, he's just not as good in my opinion. The right centre mid and left centre mid for me is basically determined on Paul Pogba because his right footed shots across goal from the right hand side, they're absolutely unreal. So that's why he's in there. He's got a ridiculous volley at some point in this video as well. Deco, I wasn't really too impressed, but also at the same time, I didn't really have much expectation about him because his stats, okay, again, dribbling, passing are great. Just didn't get involved. I know he got 2 assists, but I'm pretty sure both of them, they came in the very last game. Cam is going to be Rigoni. Again, the main reason for this choice is the 5-star weak foot, because I like players like Christian Eriksen and the past players like Kevin De Bruyne, and I know he's not really that type of player because he doesn't have long shots about him, but he's very, very quick. He's basically a third striker, and he can help build up play. So that's one thing I recommend Rigoni. Play him at cam. He may be good at right forward because he can do a low-driven shot across goal or cut inside and do a finesse. And the two strikers being Cochrane and also Martial. I don't really talk about Martial too much in the first part of the video, but basically everyone knows how good he is. And his traits, I think he has like very similar traits to someone like Thierry Henry, which is absolute madness for an 82 rated player. And I know his stats aren't as good as FIFA 17's card, but in my opinion, he's actually better this year. And at Cochrane, I was really liking him. 82 rated and 12,000 coins for a special card. Even if you don't like him, it could be a good investment, as it may be used for like an SBC along the line. And the team as a whole performed very well, being a 4-1-2-1-2 variant number 2. I tend to just really like them types of teams because it has got some crazy good players in there, like Ferdinand, like Roberto Carlos, like Pogba, and also you could probably put Deco in that category as a high-rated player. But the players like Martial, Bakayoko, John Stones, Pereira, Rigoni, Cochrane, they also perform just as well in most cases. But that's going to be the end of this video, guys. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show your support by leaving a like rating. It'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more. And again, in the comment section below, if you're using Team Group Stage players, who's been your favourite? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.